Hi, this is Jennifer from svgcutablefiles.com, and I'm going to show you how to use my patterns in Silhouette Studio Designer Edition. So I brought in this Christmas tree, and I'm going to put a buffalo plaid pattern. I have a buffalo plaid pattern in my shop. I'll leave a link below. Let's see. We're going to click on File, Merge, Buffalo Plaid. And I'm going to click on the thicker version since it's easier to read. Okay, and then I'm going to shrink it down here a little bit. First, I want to make a contour around the tree. This will make it easier to line up when you're using the heat press, or if you're using sign vinyl. It's just so much easier if there's just a little bit of a contour around it. So there's a little give when you line up. So I'm going to click on the tree, click on this little star over here, and it's the offset panel. Click on offset, and I want the corner to not be rounded but to be like square. And then I think that's a little bit big, so I'm going to shrink it down a little bit, and then click apply. So now we have this offset around it. Click on Control Z to go back. So now we're going to line up the design over the tree. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to click on the red tree, hold down Shift, click on the black pattern. I'm going to come over here to the right in the Modify panel, and I'm going to click on, first I'm going to show you two different ways to do this. So I'm going to right click, there's duplicate. We're going to duplicate that, move it over here. Okay, so I'm going to click on that red tree again, hold down Shift, click on black, so you know that these two things are selected. Make sure the red background is not selected. Control Z to go back. Now we're going to click intersect. Now everywhere that black pattern was touching the red tree is what you have left. And now all these little pieces are not connected, and we need those to be connected. Control Z to go back. So I'm going to select all this, hold down Shift, click on that red outline to deselect it. We do not need it. To check to make sure that that's not selected, you just can move it away and Control Z to go right back, or up here the undo button. And now we're going to right click and click on Make Compound Path. Now it's all together. Control Z to go back. And then I'm going to click on the red background, come up here, and we're going to pick that red color, or any red color, or any color you'd like for the background. And there we go, we have that tree done. So the other way to do it is same thing. You're going to click on the red tree, Shift, hold, Shift, click on the black, and then we're going to click on subtract. Now everywhere that black was touching the red, it subtracted out the black from the red. So now you have, it's kind of the opposite of the intersect. And I think all of this is in pieces too. Yeah. So we need those connected. So highlight everything, Shift, click on that red background. I'm going to make sure, Control Z to go back, and we're going to right click, Make Compound Path. Now all those are together. Control Z to go back. Now I'm going to click on that red background, and I'm going to make it black. So now we have what's pretty much opposite of each other. So it looks pretty much the same, but either way looks good. So I'm going to offer these designs for free, probably just one version for free on my website. I will leave the link below, and I will leave the links for the patterns I'm using here too below. So another way you might want to use patterns is like if you have a name or a word and you want to overlay a chevron, polka dot, or whatever pattern. I'm going to be getting more patterns on my website soon. So I have the name Emily. I just typed it out. It's still text. And if you notice, when you have text, see how this bounding box, it doesn't line up with the word. And that's how you kind of know that it's still text. And then the text box will show what this is the name of the font I used, American Purpose. I'm not sure where I got it, if I paid for it. I think it's a paid font. But we need to turn this text into just like a vector so that this will work properly. So you can right click, and instead of just convert to path, if you convert it to path, each letter will be individual. You want to make it a compound path, so one solid piece. Make compound path. So now, yeah, the letters are all together. And then we want to put this over. And if for some reason this pattern was behind this, you can right click and bring to front. So it'll be on top of you want it to be on top of your letter. So you can see where you want to line it up. So there's, again, two ways you can do this. You can do the outline. Let me make a copy, right click, duplicate. You can make an outline around your letters by using the offset. We'll go here and click on the offset. And do with the corners, sharper corners. Let's bring it down a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Apply. And then another way, we'll duplicate this again. Move this over there. Okay, let's line this up on her name. Click the pink. Shift click the pattern. So both are selected. Control Z. Go back. And then go back to our modify panel. Let's click subtract. Okay. Now all of our pink pieces are separate again. Shift click on the outside. Oh, see all those red back boxes on the outside are not together. So we need to select each one of them. Oh, see, I accidentally selected this pink box. Don't want that. And I'm gonna move it away, make sure. Oh, no. This is kind of hard to do here without selecting. Well, let's select all the pink pieces. Shift click. I need to zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in. There we go. Now we can see better. I'm going to select all these red boxes around here. Try not to select the pink pieces. Okay, it looks like they're selected good. Now we're going to right click. Oh. Why you do this to me? Hold shift and click each piece. Right click down here, not on the thing. Make compound path. There we go. And Control Z to go back, or use this arrow up here. And I can't grab the red box. It's not letting me. There we go. Yep, now it's together. So now we're going to select all the pink pieces. Shift click the red to get, or that's not selected. Not selected. Control Z. Right click down here. Make compound path. Now we have two pieces. There we go. Okay. So, and we can turn that gray. And that looks pretty. Another way to do it, let's bring back in our pattern. File, merge. Let's see. I think it's number 4. It's a bit small. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Drag it out. So we have our duplicate here. I want to select both of these and intersect. Highlight all of that and make compound path, and then bring that over. You can line it up over that. So you get two different looks, and you can make this offset a little bit smaller or bigger or however you want, and it gets you some really unique, cool looks. So alright, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I will leave those links below, and thank you so much.